So we have, what we're going to do here is put on a Sam Splint. And what a Sam Splint is this particular product. It probably saw it in first aid, but it's this rolled bandage, or you can roll it up, you can create it and mold it in any shape that you want to. It's foam and then aluminum on the inside, so you can kind of wrap this down. And what this is going to do is just create a little bit of a semi-rigid situation for me to actually wrap his ankle actually up. So what you need is you need a couple different things. You need the Sam Splint, you need a compressive bandage. This one would work. It's probably a little small, so I'm just going to grab a slightly bigger one. I'm going to use this one right here. This is pretty long, 4-inch, but you can use single length 6, double length 6. It doesn't really matter. What we're going to do is we're going to just place this like a big stirrup, kind of like what we did with the ankle taping. We're just going to come around and bring this kind of all the way up into here. Now, a couple things you have to kind of worry about is if you're putting the splint on, there might be a fracture. So if you really crank down on it, it might be kind of uncomfortable and hurt this person. So sometimes what we'll do is we'll actually mold it to kind of the opposite side, just to kind of get the curve in, not necessarily to, because we're dealing with the opposite foot. It's not going to be that great, but at least we can kind of get the curves fitted before we put that onto here. That way it's not going to put too much pressure on the particular athlete. So I want to make sure that it's pinched down as much as you possibly can. If he can reach down there and hold this with his hand, that might, that's helpful. We're going to start at the very bottom of the foot. We're going to come around. Now, you don't want it too terribly tight because you don't want to cause a lot of pain, but I can tell you that the tighter you get it, the more secure he's going to feel. So if you can actually get it pretty snug, so just keep asking, is that too tight? Does that feel too tight? Because you want to apply as much tension to this as you possibly can. Put a couple different pieces around, right over where you kind of think the sprain is or the fracture site is. Then just going to continue overlapping by half. All the way up, all the way up. I wouldn't want to necessarily really go down, but since I've got extra, I'm just going to fill it out here. Okay. Now at this point in time, again, because it's moldable, he could still move it, but it's going to help just protect a little bit of that inversion, eversion. The nice thing about the Sam Splints is they're small. You can keep it in your kit, so that way if you don't have anything else, you can crank that on. Check circulation, capillary refill, making sure that it's not too terribly tight. If it is too tight, loosen it up just a little bit. But again, a little bit more secure is going to be better because it's going to help hold everything down and secure as possible. There you go.